And fortunately, we were able to gain access to an area you don't really get to see usually. I got to get backstage here and show you the hall, the photographs that you'll never get to see. And by the way, behind this door, I have it on very good authority that Ellen DeGeneres, the team.
Hey, Diane, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm going to be taking everybody now further. And
I know, but this is my show.
You're in charge?
Yeah, this is my show. I'm going to interview you. Excuse me one second, I got to get going.
But what'll I do?
Excuse me one second.
Thank you a lot. Oh, I thank you very much. Woo! Thanks a whole lot. And you are the last one clapping, so you win, ma'am. Oh, thanks so very much. Back at you. And well, the Oscars were on television yesterday, and I'll tell you, I can guarantee you every other show that you turn to is talking about the Oscars. Who won? What'd they wear? Who looked good? Who didn't? Not here. No. No. Yeah, you can change a channel if you want to see some of that stuff. No, here, we're talking about soup. Yeah, we march to a different drum here. We march to the soup drum. And the reason is that I guess I have to talk about soup because Diane Sawyer is on the show, and she interviewed me before we even started the show about 2 years ago and wanted to know what kind of hard-hitting questions I would ask, and she caught me off guard. I hadn't thought about questions. Who thinks about questions 2 years out? And so I guess she reminded me that I said soup, and apparently there's proof of this. She brought a clip. This is me talking to Diane Sawyer.
So have you thought what you're going to do and what kind of probing questions you're going to ask?
Not really. I have a year. I go on, fall of 2003. So I'm thinking about, I don't know, maybe talking about soup a lot. So apparently I did tell her I'd talk about soup, and I never did talk about soup, and she recently interviewed me and reminded me that I hadn't talked about soup. So I said, Diane, get a hold of yourself, woman. Let go of the soup. But she said, talk about soup. And so I tried to talk about soup the next day, but then that's when the audience was voting, and I put it in the category, and it lost. Look at this. This is how badly it lost. Vote right now. Yeah, so 3%. Somebody wanted to hear soup, not a lot of people, but in honor of Diane Sawyer, I dedicate this monologue to you, Diane. I will talk about soup. Unfortunately, now I only have a minute left because I've set up the whole thing, but, and I don't really know what I'd say about it other than I like soup. I really do. I don't normally order it for a main course. Some people do. Some people, you're like, I'll have soup, and really, for your main course, that's what you're gonna have? You want liquid for your dinner? I mean, unless your mouth is wired shut, why have liquid unless vodka? I'd have that, If you want liquid, vodka soup. Nothing like vodka soup. But that way, it seems like you're eating a meal and not drinking, really. A lot of times, soup is made out of leftovers. That's what people do, which doesn't sound really appetizing. Hey, this food's almost rotten. We should make some soup. People come up with weird ideas for soup, too. All of a sudden, you'll go to a restaurant, and they'll have, like, cold melon soup, which is just juice in a bowl, really. So don't try to get fancy on me, You wouldn't make ice cream out of meat, Although, on a hot day, nothing sounds better than a porksicle, huh? Or a roast beef float. Who doesn't enjoy meat cream? Well, Diane, that monologue was for you. And now, I'm going to dance for me. Just in time for that guitar. I don't ever know how to dance to that.
The solo part.
Well, I know the Academy Awards were yesterday, but I still think today's show should have won. How can we not win with a show like this? Diane Sawyer is here. I love her. Oh, Mama. I love her, Mama. She's the hardest working woman in showbiz. She's, I believe, she's everywhere. She's on the OC. No, I'm thinking of someone else. Good Morning America, Primetime Live. I don't know how she sleeps, which is Thursdays on ABC. And I did the whole soup monologue for you, Diane, as you requested, so a deal's a deal. You're going to have to eat a bowl of soup when you come out here. When I interview her, she's going to have soup. Somebody find her some. Also, Jeffrey Tambor is here. From Arrested Development. Of course, he was on the Larry Sanders Show. He played Larry's sidekick, Hank Kingsley. And if I ever need a sidekick, I'm going to ask him for some suggestions. And we're going to surprise him with something that we planned. And it'll surprise you, too. And I don't want to spoil the surprise. I'm already surprised, because I also don't know what it is. But it'll be a surprise. And if that's not enough, we're also throwing in a little hip-hop violin duo, Nuttin' But Strings, Tori, Damien, Escobar, and Escobar. Tori and Damien Escobar. It's an amazing story. They're brothers who grew up in a rough New York neighborhood, and after school they both studied violin, and now they compose their own music and play some awesome violin versions of hip-hop, and we're going to see that later on in the show. All right, but first let's take a look at this little fella right here. All right, that's an adorable, I don't know if you can clearly see it, it's an adorable little monkey, and it needs a name. It's a brand new, it has a home, but we found this, we found out about the story. It's a new species of monkey that was discovered in the Madidi forest in Bolivia, and they're currently raising money to protect the little monkeys and their habitat, and hopefully whoever raises enough money gets to name the entire species of monkey. So go to our website and find out all the information. And so far, we really feel like we can win. I'm going to auction off shoes. There's all kinds of different things we're going to do. And we're trying to get it named the Ellen Monkey. And so that years from now, people are reading in the National Geographic. And also, when you donate money, you can submit your idea for the name. And please don't submit Funky, because we're not going to name it Funky Monkey. You're wasting your time, my time, and the monkey's time. But it's the cutest little thing. It's kind of dark to see, but can you imagine? And maybe we could get one as a mascot and put a little hat on it, and a little pipe, little glasses. Cutest thing in the world. All right, here's some good news for all of us. I hereby declare this week Dance With Me Week. And yeah. Well, here's the deal. People keep telling me, oh, I watch at home and I dance with you. Whenever you start dancing, I dance with you, and my kid dances with you, and I hear all these stories. So I says to them, don't just tell me about it, show me. So I'm asking people to send videos in and showing whatever, it's you, your daughter, your son, your dog, I don't care. I just want to see people that dance with me when I'm dancing. And we're going to start showing them this week when you send them in. I got this email, and I realized, Ellen, listen, I'm going to get that surgery. I'm going to get that LASIK surgery, I think, because I don't want to keep putting glasses on. Ellen, listen, you have asked people at home to record us dancing with you. My daughter and myself have been waiting for days, but you don't dance anymore. So how in the heck are we supposed to be able to tape us dancing with you if you don't dance? Nonetheless, you're still the best. Lots of love, Jennifer Sievers, Poughkeepsie, New York. And she's right. I didn't dance for a while. Sorry, Jennifer. I was feeling a little under the weather, and I felt like I had bees in my nose, which is hard to dance when you have ants in your pants. You want to dance, but bees in your nose, it affects the toes. But I'm feeling better, And I danced today, and I danced Friday, so hopefully you'll start sending videotapes of us dancing together. Go to our website and find out how you can send the tape in. And another way to dance with me is to just come to the show. Just come to a taping. The studio audience dances every single day. Tony plays great music before the show starts. And, some great dancers. We secretly videotape you. Not so secret, we've told you before. And I watch you when I'm getting ready in my dressing room. And oh, yeah. That's why we started a little late today, because there were some good ones. I'm not stealing your moves. I mean, so far. All right, this is the latest bunch of professional dancers we've had in the audience. To the same song. Everybody has a different way of dancing. I like it a lot. I like the woman who was doing a little Tai Chi. She just didn't need to move that fast at all. We taped today's audience too, so don't think you're off the hook. Some of you were off the hook. And you know who you were. All right, so we're going to show that maybe a week from now, who knows? And then people will watch at home and it'll be exciting and embarrassing all at once. All right, here's what we love. We love babies, and we can't get enough of them, and we love them even more when they're celebrity babies. Connor Hall from Franklin, Tennessee, and I know it, but look what the parents think. The parents think he looks like Kramer from... We think maybe Frankie Muniz from Malcolm in the Middle. All right, and then this is Gabriel Harris from Cincinnati. Oh, wait till you see what they think. They think Brad Pitt. We think the host of Hardball, Chris Matthews. Or Barney Rubble. This is Jesse Dillon Birdrew at Tobicoke, Ontario. And parents think Robbie Williams. We think Pink. Or Ty Pennington. This is Bobby Kirsten from Alden, New York. The parents think, and this is the parents saying it, not us, Mr. Magoo. We think Dana Carvey as the turtle in his movie Master of Disguise. This is KJ Browner from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Parents think American Idol's Ruben Studdard. We agree. Thanks to everybody who sent those in. Keep them coming. You know what else I wouldn't mind seeing from y'all? Because we started with celebrity babies, then we have celebrity pets that look like celebrities that people are sending in. And I'm thinking there are probably all kinds of things that look like celebrities, inanimate objects. I mean, you may look at a cloud that looks like Barbra Streisand or a building that looks like Tom Hanks. Be creative. Whatever it is that you think it looks like somebody, send it in. I trust you. When we come back, Diane Sawyer is going to be sitting right there. Our first guest is one of television's busiest women. She is the co-anchor of ABC's Good Morning America and Primetime Live. Please welcome my friend Diane Sawyer. thanks a lot.
I thought the soup monologue went really well, didn't
Oh,
you?
it was great.
Really, it was kind of off the charts, the soup
Yeah.
monologue.
Oh,
Didn't
they'll
you
be
feel
talking
that?
about the soup monologue for years
Right.
to come.
Right. We did cover...
Look at that. You don't have to
Yeah.
have it.
Right.
It's just there if you want it.
Yeah, I'll be looking for Soup Monologue, the sequel, tomorrow.
Soup the sequel.
Yeah,
I think that's a good
exactly.
idea. I will. Thank you for my birthday. You sent the most hilarious, for my birthday show.
Not
people
intentionally hilarious.
No? Well, let me finish. What I mean by
right.
hilarious was so perfectly well done without being funny. That's what I meant by hilarious.
Yes, we thought we were so cool.
Oh, you were cool. Wait, I want them
Yeah.
to see what
Oh,
you did. This is my birthday tape they sent
All
me.
right. This is
Every morning at 4 a.m. at Good Morning America, we do Ellen. Do the news.
How great was that? You and Robin getting down.
That's right. Okay, so at 4 in the morning, your sense of what's cool is a little, a little askew.
It was cool, wasn't it cool? It was very cool.
You know, I have this theory that the single most embarrassing thing adults can do to anybody under the age of, 15, is dance. Particularly at their occasions. And I went around, I decided to go to Will Smith. How's this? Name dropping alert. Beyonce. I went to all these people and I said, tell me my age, what I could do in front of kids that wouldn't embarrass them. And every one of them said, and that's it.
That's all you can do?
Nothing more. Nothing more. And they said the worst thing you can do is don't do any interesting faces. None of. No. And if you smile, not a big smile, just.
Yeah.
And that's the only way to keep from embarrassing yourself.
I don't think anyone can dance without, everyone has a dance face. I think you
Yes,
can't.
they do,
You
don't
don't even
they?
know it, but you look back at videotape and like, I make that face when I dance.
I know. Do you have a mirror face too when you're putting lipstick on or something?
Oh, when I put lipstick on, Diane?
Okay, chapstick. Chapstick.
Who are you talking to?
You know.
You're exhausted. No, I have a mascara, like that kind
mascara
of, you always
face?
have to open your mouth. You can't close your mouth and put mascara on. It's impossible.
But you don't do the thing where you suck your cheeks in and imagine that you're.
No. When I put my pumps on, though, Diane, sometimes I.
Oh, you're brutal.
Oh, man. So I can't believe that I'm sitting here. This is so wild for me because, we go way back where you've interviewed me so many times, and you're actually on my show now, and I'm interviewing you, and it's wild.
But
I can't believe it. And congratulations on Good Morning America doing really, really well lately. I mean, y'all are getting crazy good ratings.
we're having a great
Yeah.
time. It's fun.
And what you did something that I can't believe what you did. That
Oh, yeah. I had the most amazing adventure. We got to choose the kind of thing we would get to do. And I got to go to Shedd Aquarium in Chicago and swim with the sharks. And
you say you got to.
I got to.
That's like a punishment, like I had to. But
I got to do it, and you get to go down, and there I am in my scuba gear. Unfortunately, I'm not in very good shape, and I am not very graceful even when I'm in good shape. And so I'm getting down there, and I'm under the coral, and I get my rope around my legs, and I'm thrashing around, and you can see the sharks going like this. But they come over, and they swim next to you, and they bump you, and then they swim around you, and then sometimes they'll let you touch them, and when you do, they do a little dance. It's a very exotic place down there.
well, yes, it looks like it to watch from a distance, but how would you know that bump isn't going to be followed by a chump? I mean, how do you trust I think that would be really cool, but how do you know it's not going to just bite into you?
You don't.
But you trust that they're very well fed in an aquarium. You trust that they've had, that they've had soup
Yeah. Yeah.
before
Yeah.
you came in.
Yeah. Soup that's made out of something like you.
Yeah.
So they smell something like you again.
That's
and
right.
It's more of an I don't know. I can't believe you did that. That's amazing.
Well, they're such experts there. They have their own hospital there, in which they do everything. They set bones. They actually do a kind of cosmetic surgery on
sharks?
but on fish that get in trouble and need a little help.
Uh-huh.
But they help them for their underwater. The best part, you know what the most amazing part is? The whales love more than anything else in the world for you to tickle and scratch their tongue.
Oh, me too.
And but they come up to you. They come up to you and they hold their mouths open and you put your hand in their mouths of the whales and you take and you just tickle their tongue and you just flop it around and you bat it back and forth and they simply love it. They
Are you
love
drunk?
it. No, but I think your lipstick is smudged. So.
We have to take a break. We'll be right back right after this. We're back with Diane Sawyer. And you look great. I don't know how you do it. I mean, really, your schedule is insane, and you never sleep, and you're flying all over the place all the time, and I don't know how you do it. It's just amazing.
Well, I would start out the same way, which is, why do I have to do this? I'm so tired, I can't do. Oh, this is fun.
Yeah. Once you start doing it.
Exactly. You start doing
But-
it and you think, wow, I get to learn this, I get to be there, I get to meet this person.
I know, but I don't know how you, I mean, you started out, I found this picture, first of all, which is very 1963, Junior Miss, America's Junior Miss. This is you. I don't know if you want to reenact, you can put that on. But then,
I just want to say that my hair survived many nuclear test bomb events.
it's hard hair.
Oh boy, was that hard hair.
Why?
Yeah. Because it was the day of hard hair. In fact, I was sort of famous just after I won the contest in my groggy state. I thought that the 7-Up was water, and so I took 7-Up and put it all over my hair and set my hair and went out. And for one of my first photographic events, the flies came in. You could hear this buzzing sound, and everybody kept going like this. And I'm there with my tiara on, and assorted flies are just swarming and landing all over me on my 7-Up head.
Oh.
It was very effective, very effective.
Oh, and I bet they got stuck, a lot of them. It's like that
that's right.
trap thing. Well, I was going to say, this is 1963. Clearly, you're very ambitious because this is your the pageant activities. This is what you listed. Cheerleading, basketball, yearbook editor, school calendar girl, member of the Young Republicans, pep club, Latin club, quill and scroll club, whatever that is, tennis, water skiing, bowling, and when time permitted, knitting, you added. Here's what I did, tennis. That's all and then I quit because it was too hard.
I just want to say, the girl who listed these is not a girl I ever want to be in the same room with.
Yeah. Well, that's what
when
gets
time permitted knitting in high school, oh God, I was twerp.
Well, you're driven is what you are. And between you and your husband, of course, Mike Nichols, who is an amazing, amazing director who did Closer and every other great movie. Great couple.
Great husband.
I started out as a weather girl, which have you seen this recently, this picture of yourself?
I've seen that picture in the sweater
Look at
days
that.
of Weather Girl.
That's nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's what I
Thank
want
you.
weather to be again. I don't need the satellite things where you can't tell what anything is. I want just a nice line of. Well, I don't know what that means, actually. I have no idea.
I don't know what it means either, but I look at that sweater event and I keep thinking I was there before Madonna. I mean,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Those are the cone bra? Is that what you're talking about?
that's what
Yeah.
I'm talking
It looks like you're wearing the Madonna cone bra in that, actually. Underneath that. All right. Well, I love that you're here, and I know you're exhausted. Thank you so much for taking time to come here. Good Morning,
Isn't
America.
she the best of the
Oh,
world?
you're the best. Good Morning, America airs 7 to 9 a.m. daily on ABC, and Primetime Live airs on ABC Thursday nights at 10 o'clock. The hip-hop violin duo Nuttin' But Strings will perform after this. Don't go away. Our next guest stars in Fox's Arrested Development, and if you're not watching it, you're missing out on something really great. Take a look. Please welcome back the always amusing Jeffrey Tambor.
Oh, me too, you.
Oh. Oh God, that episode was so hilarious.
I know, it was fun. I really enjoyed it. I'm so tired.
Oh, are you?
I am.
Did you see Diane back there?
Everybody's tired.
Yeah.
I was so tired the other day. Have you ever done this while you're talking to somebody? I was talking the other day, and I went like that. Have you ever done that? You snorted? Like you're asleep with your eyes open?
No.
Yeah, well, I did.
No.
Yeah.
Well, that's because you're a new dad and you're exhausted all the time.
I'm a little tired.
You're a new dad and a new grandfather. Do you know that? I'm telling you.
Within 4 days.
Within 4 days.
My
Explain
son was
this.
born on the 10th, and his name is Gabriel. And on the 14th, oh God, what if I cry? And then my grandson was born on his name is Mason J. And he was born on the 14th.
Wow. It sounds like someone just tuned into Jerry Springer just now, but because now your son is 4 days older than your grandson.
And he's Uncle Gabriel.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Is that what yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
This is, this is cute. This is your baby right there. That is really cute. I mean, come on. Adorable.
He's just on the edge of going, I'm going to lose it.
Really?
Babies do, yeah.
Now, is he crying a lot, or how is he? Is he good?
Yes, we tried to have him taken back because he's crying, and they didn't tell us about that. And there's also stuff in the diaper which they did not tell us about. No, I love him. I love him. I'm afraid that there's going to be film at 11 where they say, actor Jeffrey Tambor has eaten his child. He has kissed it so much that it has disappeared.
Oh, yeah. So you're loving it?
Loving it. I got the 4 o'clock feeding.
Oh, I was going to say, are you
That's just me. I get up at 4 o'clock.
Oh, for you.
Like to eat.
Okay.
Child, I have no idea. No, I do the 4 o'clock feeding. My tongue is now coming back into good shape. The other day, you mothers will understand this.
I thought that you were calling my audience something. I was like,
mothers.
Jeffrey,
you mothers.
you're tired, but come on.
Listen, come on. You mothers will understand. It's 4 o'clock. I fed the baby, and then I had to go to work. I had a 6 o'clock call, so I had the toothpaste, and then I have a bad knee, and I had the stuff that numbs the knee. You know where I'm going, don't you? And of course, I put the toothpaste on the knee and the numbing agent on my tongue. And my wife said, "How's the feeding?" And I went, "It's going good. It's going fantastic." And is he okay? It's high. I'm going to work now.
Yeah.
As an actor. I love you very much.
See, but you could actually do that on Arrested Development, and nobody would think anything's weird about that. That's what's great about that show. And you're working such long hours, but it's got to be paying off. People have to. Are you recognized like all over the place now?
I am. I'm a superstar. I'm rock star status, or so I think. I think one of the funniest things in human life is when you think you're important. I was at a restaurant the other night, and people were coming. May I stand?
Yes.
Well, maybe I don't want to. People were coming up. People were coming up to and going, and I was seated right over there, and people were coming up and going like this and going, shit. And then other people were coming up and going, right in front of me, and people would and then some people would sit and go, wow. I went, this is what, this is Led Zeppelin, this is Jerry Garcia, this is Prince. What it was is I was standing or sitting in front of the menu. You understand? People were going. So none of us are important.
They were
and
looking
I
at
had
the
chalk
specials.
on my back.
Chalk on
And
you.
I said, yes, I'm Jeffrey Tambor. How are you doing?
Oh, God. We have to take a break. When we come back, we have a little surprise for you. As I mentioned earlier, I think you're going to be happy with it. I really do.
I'm scared, but
No, you'll like it. We'll be right back after this.
You're very funny.
thank you. So are you.
Oh, thank you for being here. I love when
My
you
pleasure.
stop
I'd like
by.
to live here. You guys are so great.
Yeah, it's a nice place to live. I like living here.
So we're back with Jeffrey Tambor. That was you. It's amazing what videotape, just like I talked to Diane Sawyer about soup, and then I was forced to talk about soup. You said you would like to live here.
I would like to live here.
All right. Well, that day has come. Come with me.
Come around here. Come this way.
Bye-bye.
Look at this. Look what we have for you. It's a whole little, there's a bed.
Perfect.
Yeah, you can iron. This is nicer than where you're living in the attic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in the model home.
This is great.
Right, and then
this is?
This just a shawl if you get chilly.
Okay.
I'm not sure what it is actually.
I don't see a place for TT.
Oh, here it's
Where's
like
the bathroom?
It's a little. We haven't worked that out yet.
All right,
but
fine.
and it's nice, and there's a little coffee
Little
area
toilet,
right
great,
there.
it's beautiful.
And you can get plenty of rest because I know you're going to Broadway in April.
Right. Oh,
Right?
yes, I am. I'm going
Yeah.
to Broadway, and this would be...
It's an exercise ball,
Okay.
and but we're going to leave you alone. You do whatever you want.
Okay, and I'm just here.
Yeah, you're just here. You can just lay down and just enjoy yourself. And you're going to be here all week. We're going to check in with you throughout the week. You said you want to live here.
Honey, 4 o'clock, you got the feeding.
Yeah. Take the feeding because he's here all week. Lay down.
I'll be here all week.
All right. Yes, he will. All right.
Good night. Thank
Arrested
you.
Development airs Sundays at 8:30 on Fox. When we
Honey,
come
4
back,
o'clock, the feeding.
Diane Sawyer is going to be in our confessional. We'll be right back after this.
Bye-bye.
All right, confessional booth. Have I got your number here? Because you're doing what I do for a living, aren't you? So here's what I want to say to you, confessional booth. I want to say I have no comment on that. Or I want to consult my lawyer. Or you ignorant slut, I'm not going to answer that stupid question. But in fact, because it's Ellen and I'm here, I finally feel compelled to tell you something I have never, ever told anyone before.
Wrap it up, Miss Sawyer.
Gotta go.
I want to thank Diane Sawyer so very much, and Jeffrey Tambor, and Nothing But Strings tomorrow. Vince Vaughn and Missy Elliott will be here once again. Nothing But Strings. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.